There she is. Hey, Elma. Welcome back, all of you as well. Expanding the effective area of the deflector shields would require optimizing our energy output by at least 8%. The only way to accomplish that is by multiplexing our energy drivers. Alright, I'll prepare a couple of design proposals. You can bring them to the mechanical team and see which they think is the most workable. Oh, hello there, Crafty. Sorry about that. Oh, no apology necessary. What were you talking about? Wrapped up in a conversation about technical issues with new LA defenses. You know about this stuff? Yeah, I overheard a bit of it. It's impressive that you know about this. I'm genuinely admired. Oh, I would hardly say that's nothing. But I do see where you're coming from. Combat your only noteworthy talent. You're really good at combat, though. Not everybody needs to cook. It looks like you're already doing it. Is what I'm doing now counting as that? Or would you consider this focusing on blade work? Honing a skill in hopes it'll make you a stronger blade. Oh, are we getting into the technicalities of specialism versus generalism? In reality, I'm more of Elma's point of view of focusing on a lot of different places, but I've humoured the different suggestion this time. I wasn't sure where it was going. Ooh, she's got high expectations of us, boys. Can't let her down. And we've completed Elma's heart-to-heart, the Techie. You get one of these each time you complete a affinity level. While we were doing the assignment for Mira, we were getting little hearts pop up over our characters' heads when we were answering questions for them. And during that, Elma actually reached affinity level 1. That's why she showed up on the map. And off she goes. Was that a second recon? Yes, it was. These heart-to-hearts usually are. We've got a couple of Pathfinders at the gate here. These aren't Howard and Siska that Roscoe was talking about back in Chapter 1, but we can talk to them anyway. Anna, you first. Anything troubling you?
Oh, wonderful.
I'm searching for a Pathfinder team to join, but I can't decide which one. I feel like I've been agonizing over the decision forever. I mean, the responsibilities of Blade are too much for a single new recruit. Plus, going on long missions without anyone to talk to would drive me crazy. So I've been checking out the various options. Robert's team is looking pretty good. As team captain, Robert seems like he's well prepared and a good planner. I feel like I'd be safe putting my life in his hands. Also, he seems nice and clean, which is important. I want someone who lets me bathe during mission downtimes. This Robert. Let's talk to you. Can we talk to you about the crystal? That was a special impact cushioning gel that was used to protect the base of the habitat. Under normal circumstances, the gel liquefies after absorbing an impact. But during the crash landing, the habitat was on a direct course for Talon Rock to the north of here, which would have been real bad news. So instead, they crystallized the gel, and by doing so, managed to land the habitat here. That's the sort of quick thinking that Captain Nagi was famous for. If he hadn't made that snap judgment, New LA and everyone in it would have been a goner. So that's the story behind the crystal around around New LA. It was Nagi quick thinking.
Hey!
So that's Robert. Why is NLA only half built? What? Do you have amnesia or something? Yes, actually. Well, the habitat, as this residential unit was known, was built after we fled Earth, while the White Whale was in flight. But then the stupid Xenoform attack forced us to make a crash landing. The still unfinished habitat unit ended up coming up down right here on Mira. Now that we no longer have access to the whale's construction unit, we'll have to finish the job with human manpower. So let's work hard and get the job done, right? So all of this is man-made. Manpower and work hours. Back to Robert. Any recent developments?
Listen to this.
If you pass through the West Gate and head northwest, you'll reach a forested continent called Noctilum that's home to all sorts of bizarre indigents. Matter of fact, we're gearing up to go survey the region right now. If you're heading in that direction yourself, make sure you have all the items and equipment you'll need. It's not a friendly place for the unprepared. And if you get there and realize you're overmatched, there's no shame in cutting your losses and hightailing it back to New LA. You'd have to get through Primordia first. We are nowhere close. Anything could happen on this planet, you know. You have to proceed with great care. Completing missions is important, but you can't accomplish anything if you're dead. 100% agree with you. Where is Noctilum? By comparison, here's where we are. To get to Noctilum, we would have to go up, all the way here. This is a much larger area to cross, and there are no points that we've covered along the way. Yeah, that's still a pipe dream for now, reaching to Noctilum. And also, less of a pipe dream is finding fast travel points on the way down here. Let's see, are there any more? There's a new face up here. Can we jump to you? Yes, we can. Lucy. Perhaps joining a squad task. We're getting so many spoilers in the top right. I might have to filter those out.
Something wrong?
Lucy. Earlier it was Bernat who was here. Have you heard any interesting
I wonder
rumors?
if I'm the one to ask.
If you leave through the west gate and follow the trail to the northwest, you'll come across the Biano grassland base camp, where Blaze can take shelter. If you continue past that and go through the green threshold, you'll find yourself on the thickly forested continent known as Noctilum. The terrain within Noctilum is extremely complex, so I've heard that lots of Blades have gotten lost there. If you have business in Noctilum, please be careful.
Is something wrong?
And then...
Just
Can we
great.
pilot a skull? New LA's production system isn't able to build skulls as quickly as we'd like, so we aren't able to furnish skulls to new Blade recruits like yourself, just as Elma and Lynn said. As a result, we've established a system that restricts scale ownership only to those who've earned a scale pilot's license. But I'm confident that with a lot of research and hard work, one day we'll be able to mass-produce scales here on Mira. So please bear with us. I feel like that day's a long time coming, though. Squad tasks. So and there's one more. Is that Roscoe? Oh no, it's our friend the transport pilot.
Oh, hey!
Additionally, is there anything else around here? Oh, there's Roscoe. Further away than I thought. And then keep moving along here. The integrated production plant, and there is the guy who wants Miranium. There's also a treasure chest on this hex.
There you are.
Oh, it's a woman. You here with the Miranium? Yes, I am. 1,200 units of Miranium coming right up. We get some reward money and a tank top. And some affinity for our party. That's nice to have. And where? So it's over here. This is an interesting scale. It's got construction apparatus attached to it in a beautiful orange color, bronzy color. Is this the treasure it's talking about? This small container? Another easy segment recon ticked off. We get swimsuit bottoms and a mining probe G2 for our trouble. That's very nice. We've got some more names over here. Liza. And there's a Miranium researcher. Let's speak to Liza first. And another very cool looking
Hi!
scale over there with a blue coloration. Let's,
I'm so glad you asked.
this industrial district. Wow, newbie. You can look more lost and confused if you tried. Here, I'll talk you through it. This district is where you'll find facilities like the Outfitter's Test Hangar, as well as the integrated production plant that's so vital to life in ULA. Other facilities include the waste processing units, which are run by my department. Those are where we gather all of New LA's garbage and roast the crap out of it. They're pretty much the awesomest things in the entire district. You should come take a look sometime. As the manager, I can give you the VIP tour. You want us to explore the trash points, do we? Huh. Sounds like an interesting date. You don't seem so bad. Anything troubling you? The fundamental goal of humanity is finding the life hold, wouldn't you say? I mean, that's the reason we're all here. So when I complain that my waste processing units are understaffed, do you think they send me any additional people? Nope. Not a single one. Look, I know that we're in a state of emergency. I know that we all have to work hard and do our part and blah blah blah. But I haven't had a day off in over a month. One of these days I'm going to work myself to death, and it'll be me being incinerated. I will accept help from literally anyone at this point. Somebody, anybody save me. If only you had some loyal little helpers who could deal with all of New LA's garbage. Wouldn't that be nice? Unfortunately, most humans don't want that gross job.
up?
You're another Miranium researcher. You the Blade who accepted a delivery request? Yes, I am. Have you got the 700 units? Yes, I do. 700 units coming your way. Hopefully we can do this again. And for this one, we get an augment. Max HP up 2. Maybe I can put that on Lynn's headgear. That would be nice. And we get some more money and experience. And more affinity. Is there any... Are there any other people markers in the district? There's an enormous building to... down here. Maybe we can check some people out here. Yep, there are some more names up ahead. In fact, quite a few. Dalton, Rio... Ooh, a blade report. What have we got?
Oh, hey!
I hear a skull was destroyed by a primordial creature in the elephant's trunk area of Noctilum. Okay. Oh, there's a few people here. In fact, I think I'll save this area for another time. I appreciate the blade report, though. With that Miranium delivered, there's also a normal mission. Oh, we heard about this one. Yardley's Scheme. I'll tackle that one a bit later. Oh, look at how many affinity missions we've got here. The ties that bind... Renewed will, 9 lives. Chapter 5, no requirements. Chapter 4, no requirements. But these level requirements and the places that we go to. This one's an Oblivia destination, level 18. This one's a Noctilum destination, level 15. We've got some normal missions over here that are more our level. This one is Primordia, and this one's also Primordia, but it's Chapter 5. There is one here. Ha! I know exactly which one that is, and no, we are not doing that one. Look at the destination, Cauldros, level 21 requirement. This one, the Ooh, I know that one. Miles to go. A new rival? There's a few more than I was expecting, actually. Any case, let's hop back to the Scout console and see what other basic missions we've got available. There's a few more, actually. New orders. Oh, okay, we can accept the story mission for Chapter 4. Whenever we get that new orders, that means that it's available. Let's see. Look at that one. Look at that difficulty spike. 10 natural pearls. Marry me. Client Cedric. This one, Mortivols. You want Lake Mortivols in Noctilum. Noctilum, Noctilum, Noctilum. The game really wants us to get out there, doesn't it? We haven't even explored Primordia yet. Noctilum, Oblivia, 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 Sylvalum. Oh, wow. There's plenty here. Ooh. There is this one, though. We can probably do this one now. Titanium Knife 2. Serene Lost. Let's add this one as well. I think we're high enough level for these. I notice as well that Archibald the Revolutionary isn't on here anymore. If we leave and step out, does it add it? Yes, it does. Archibald the Revolutionary. What's this one? Nope. Noctilum. Yeah, I'll pass up on all of those. But these two tyrants, I think we can do these. Eleonora, got anything new for us?
Yes? Well...
Welcome back, Crafty. Have you become accustomed to blade work? If you've gained confidence in your abilities, perhaps this would be a good time to challenge yourself by paying a visit to Noctilum, far west of New LA. Okay, it really wants us to push to Noctilum. We are not going there anytime soon, I'm afraid. There's far too much in more closer to home in Primordia that we can do first. We've yet to make any significant progress in storing data probes in that region. An expanding frontier nav may allow us to witness some significant development. But of course, if you don't believe you're ready for that yet, you can continue to acclimate yourself to blade work by pursuing jobs from mission control. Yeah, and I think that's what I'll do. There's Wolf here as well. How do we overwhelm our foes? If that's your goal, you want to topple them. You'll never miss a toppled foe, and the effect is obscenely powerful. But to set up a topple, you first gotta stagger your foe. Now shut your yapple and remember this. Once a foe has been staggered, if you then hit them with an art that has a topple effect, you'll always topple them, assuming you actually hit the enemy. Which, as was happening as we were making our way to Sea Sweat Ridge, because of the rain, Lynch was just not hitting them ever. Shields have terrible melee accuracy, while that is such an awful topple art. I already missed Assault Hammer. You'll always topple them. But an even more powerful way to control your foes is with a Skell's bind maneuver. They may actually let you pilot a Skell one day, so in anticipation of that, remember my words. And it could be a while, so write it down. Follow a stagger with a topple, and if you're in a Skell, it's stagger into bind. So this game does have its own sort of shifting mobility debuff combo. Stagger is this game's break, which you'll know from other Xenoblade games, and then in Xenoblade 3 you could go into it was topple and then either into daze and burst or into launch and smash. In this game it's stagger into topple or stagger into bind with a Skell. Much simpler. And is anything troubling you? When you get used to using your secondary cooldown strategically, you'll be able to challenge stronger foes. Rookies panic and use all their arts as soon as they're ready to be cast. This is a serious matter of concern for me. You see, some arts are more effective the longer you hold out. I've mentioned a few secondaries as I've gone on. Watch their cooldown gauges carefully to see what I mean. You're the one responsible for setting your own arts, so you should strive to know all their effects, both for their primary and secondary cooldown gauge levels. It's a big ask, but he's right. And then, ooh yeah. We've added a lot of people to the affinity chart, so let's cap it off. Is there a... yeah, let's go to Division Drive. There are two things I want to do. First things first, there's one more segment recon we can quickly tick off, and it's down below. On the elevator that we couldn't go down last time. Now, as you can see, all of NLA is open to us, including the lower level of the administrative district. Which, if we use this enormous elevator that is far too big for us, we can make our way down to the hangar. Long trek down. I'll see you back up there in a second, Mia. Ooh, I see a murderess. What a name! Murderess and Wag. What a fantastic combo of names to add to the affinity chart. Let's speak to Wang.
Listen.
How's it going?
Or Wong. Anything troubling you? The only thing that's troubling me is the lack of walls that leaves the lower level of this district exposed to the elements. They won't let us use the outfitter's test hangar in the industrial district because that's reserved for new weapons development and such. And the hangars behind that giant door? They're keeping something important in there that won't so much give us a peek. The blades who do all the fighting have the hardest jobs of all, yet look around. This is no place to be handling precision equipment.
How's it going?
You are a mediator, you're not an outfitter. You deal with the personal issues of people, rather than the issues of our equipment.
Here's what I know.
The administrative district was designed to serve as a governmental and business center upon the White Whale's landing. After we crash landed here on Mira, most of it was allocated to Blade. The lower level is hangars used for Blade maintenance. Most of the repairs are hasty and improvised out of necessity, but they still do a pretty solid job here. We Blades wouldn't be able to fight without the teams and mechanics and the support crew members backing us up. You'd be wise to remember that. Thank you for that, Wang. Let's have a look down here, shall we? Because this is quite the... we have a Blade report.
Kidding?
A trailer loaded with precious resources. That was somewhere in Noctilum, I didn't catch that. It was overwritten. But look at all this. Individual docking bays for Skells. Loads of them. Sorry, whoever that was. Not as many people here. There's a couple of names around here. But let's go up here. I saw a Cedric.
Well,
You're the person who wants the natural pearls.
Thank you.
I spied your name at the blade room. Let's ask about you, the hangars. These are facilities for storing and maintaining skells and other vehicles used by Blade. If the world outside of New LA is Blade's battlefield, these hangars are where we mechanics go to war. And for the sake of humanity, we will fight to fix every last skell, no matter how severe the damage.
Thank you.
And what else have you got to say? Anything troubling you? A Blade from the Outfitters division went to Noctilum to field test a new weapon, but I haven't heard anything since, and now I'm starting to get worried. Byron and I made sure his skull was in tip-top shape before he deployed. Of course, since it was using experimental weaponry, there's just no way to predict what might have gone wrong. That's Byron down there, I spied, but he's not who I'm going to speak to. The person I want to speak to, last but not least. Up here is Doug! Or down here is Doug.
By the way,
Sharing a drink with a few pals. Hey there, Doug. I hope the report for the crash skull went well. Hey, Crafty. You're not busy. Then we should team up. Between the two of us, I bet we could bring down some pretty big game. What do you think? Yeah, I'll add you.
Let's go.
Alright, now we're talking. Let's go. Let's add you to the party. And quickly get that character hangout for even more survey rate. And then finally, we've got a new landmark for the hangar. Did we get any while we were in industry? Yes, we did. We got one for the production plant. Last but not least, before I cap this episode off, let's not go through this entire episode without completing a mission, shall we? Obviously the survey rating is good, but mission completion is even better. And there's one we can fill in right here. I suppose, actually no, we did fill out the Miranium Requests, the basic missions, but let's also speak to Miss Mira with the gear that we need. Iron blades and combat bodywear, got it? Let's now go get to it. Put a rush on it if you can. Wait. Did we not? Okay. I guess it didn't qualify. Be right back. Survival bodywear. That's what she wanted. Okay. Protective wear. We gotta... Okay, now we're back to good credits. Doing those missions earned us a few more. Survival bodywear. Purchase. Missions. Let's just check. Mumia, assign. Check in. Purchase iron blades from the shop. Yeah. Oh, combat bodywear, not survival bodywear. Whoops. That's what tripped me up. We can't even equip this. Are you saying that Mia's even higher level than we are? Is she level 15? Alright, let's take him. Hurry, hurry, hurry back. Hurry, hurry, hurry back. Hurry, hurry, hurry back. Hurry, hurry, hurry back.
Well,
Gotcha. Okay. Mia! I'm coming! I've got your gear. Gear for Mia. Ooh. No, no, no. Stop the sprint. Stop the sprint. Stop the sprint. There we go. The sprint can send you careening.
hey!
Hello. Hey, welcome back. You just missed my best friend in the world, Walter. You'd be proud. I got another big lecture about giving up on becoming a Blade operative, and I just shut up, smiled real big, and listened. Why bother arguing when about to leave the nest? That is, assuming you got the equipment I asked for. First up, a weapon fit to cleave a Millisor in twain, the iron blades. I've got 2 of them. It's 4 of them, I suppose. Awesome! Next, protective gear, able to stop a charging suit in its tracks, combat bodywear. Got that too. Best present ever! With these bad boys, I can handle anything the Indigenous Imperial can dish out. Thank you so much. Wait, do I still not know your name? Wow, embarrassing. So, what is it? Ah, you don't need to know my name. That's weirdly mysterious, but okay. Looks like someone needs a nickname. From now on, you're Chief. And no, you don't get a say in this. Alright, now that I'm all geared up, I'm off. I'll put those other players to shame and have Walter eating his words by the end of the week. Thanks for everything, Chief. Catch you on the outside, yeah? Mission complete. Our first normal mission complete. And with that, I'm going to cap it off. I'll see you guys next time.